Hey everyone, Dragon44 here, bringing you a video for, of course, the tournament season 5 and openings, all the items that I've won so far, and some good sort of like replays and little bits of sort of tournament highlights. Do remember that at 250 subscribers, once I reach that number, I am giving away a Sky Blue Striker Interstellar to one lucky winner completely free, so make sure you're subscribed and do leave a like on the video. If you can leave a comment if you haven't already entered, and of course with your ID in one of the comments below on one of my videos, then that would be fantastic, because then I can make sure that you are of course entered, and that draw will be done as soon as I reach 250. I think I'm about 8 off, so it's not that far away. But yeah, I mean, as you can sort of see in the background, these are some highlights of some saves that I had to make. Really good team play goal at the end, made some crazy ass saves, and we actually managed to win a diamond tournament as well. I mean, actually, I think my friend has won 2. I've won 1 so far, but for season 5, really good. Have to be on the ball, tend to stay back as playing goalkeeper a lot. There is a really good match. This match is probably like the best one, and I will be posting the full match as well, because actually this doesn't even show half of what happened. This was the most crazy match that we played, and this was the toughest team by far. This wasn't even the final, this was the quarterfinals. Absolutely mental, and yeah, needless to say, we went on to then win, but it was a really crazy intense match. So that said, let's get into, of course, the content as regards to the openings now. You'll see some openings. We came first in that particular tourney. We went on to beat the semis and the final. That was easy. And I found that like a system that I do now is at the minute I've completed a tournament, rather than wait to open my credits, I am finding much better and successful luck by actually going on and opening them up straight away. I don't know if you guys are having the same thing. Let me know in the comments below what your luck is like. But what I'm doing is I'm opening that up straight away. I get a Cobalt Planetary, absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, it had Turtle, which really kind of like was a shame. Personally, I'm not a fan of the cert. I know some people have been amazed. Didn't like the Cobalt one as much as I thought I would. It's nice, but it's a bit too dark, so the lighter colours seem to be better, or even the original. So I did eventually, you'll see at the end of the video, I actually do trade this in along with some other stuff to trade up to a black market, but that you'll see if you stick around to the end. So in the background, you're going to just sort of see some openings and things. I am liking Season 5 so far. I've liked the other seasons. I've always liked the tournament rewards. There's always been something that I've sort of tended to really like. To be honest, I have to say though that the one thing that did surprise me is that I won something out of an All Stars, which I didn't expect to like as much as I have, and it actually looks much better when you can put it on the car and you can change colours and you can muck around with it rather than the sort of original. But you can see titanium white hoots, absolutely brilliant. I thought that was quite a nice one. Don't really win too many titanium white banners, kind of cool. So yeah, I'll be keeping that one just for the sort of snowy season as it's getting to near Christmas. Are you guys looking forward to Christmas? It's not that far away now, so yeah, literally like what, 23 days or something like that. It's not that far away. But as you can see with the trade ups, not quite there. I've got some things that I of course want to keep, so yeah, I have to wait a little bit longer, which is what I do now. In regards to this one, this was a kind of a funny one really, because basically me, my friend JHD, and a random had basically just done a tournament. We unfortunately did get knocked out, I think, in the second round, so said GG, removed him, just standard really. He wasn't a bad player. We won the first game, and I got a little goal recorded of that, but needless to say, kind of one of those things. So I just claim a kind of like a weekly, just to get those really rubbish wheels that I'm not liking from the pass. Pass is not bad though. Again, kind of liking that, and you can see that I've got the unzipped on my tournament Skyline. Now this is the car that I use for the tournaments, but I actually swapped it. So basically, out of an All Stars, for some reason, I actually got very lucky. It wasn't painted, which is kind of disappointing, but I actually got a block party. Now, I'm not going to say that when I saw the decal originally, when I looked at the tournament items when the season first started, I wasn't impressed at all. Absolutely, just totally kind of disappointed. Thought it was rubbish, but I got an import from a prospect as well. A banner and a couple of other things, which I think are uncommons, so not that great after, but, to be expected. But I think the 1,000 being dropped down for the prospect, like I said before, absolutely amazing, and looked really cool. So as you can sort of see, the block party is in the background there, just sort of showing. It is really nice. Like, I think because you can change the kind of colour, and it actually makes it look kind of like orangey or blue on the other colour. Actually, I was really surprised, and I really liked it a lot more. Didn't do very well on the Breakout Ombre. A little bit disappointed. We came second in a tournament, which is this one. We unfortunately just gave it away at the end by one very terrible goal. It was a bit unlucky, really, and yeah, just one of those things that sadly tournaments are so hard to do. And I went and bought an All Stars, which I should have bought Prospects because I was quite close to a couple of trade ups, so my mistake. So be careful when you're trading up. All Stars are really good if you've got them, but do use the Prospects because they're not that bad sometimes. Like sometimes you'll get a lot of uncommons, which isn't great. But if you're lucky enough to land imports or an exotic or black market or anything like that, then you're not doing too badly. And there are a couple of nice smaller items which I think are worth getting. I do quite like the Chomper banners and a couple of other things as well. So again, not so terrible if you obviously, especially if you haven't got access to the All Stars. The Prospects are the best way to go. The challenges, I'd stay clear of them. They're just rubbish unless you have the most insane luck. Which if you have the most insane luck, fair enough, do them. But most people, we just tend to kind of stick to the Prospects. All Stars, or if you've got the Chromatic Hollow, Chromatic Cup, then well worth doing that one. But yeah, I mean, basically, I just wanted to sort of showcase pretty much kind of like what I'm winning. I know that everyone's luck is kind of different. I mean, this is a very rare to import trade up. Thought, what am I going to get? Ended up getting Poppet Inverted Wheels because I had a couple of old items in there as well. Thought, brilliant. Then I'm left with 2 imports and 3 items that I'm keeping. So, yeah, sometimes you're going to find that there are items that you're going to keep throughout the way. And if you are using them, keep them. If you're not using them and you're never going to use them, trade them up. There's no point in them sitting in your inventory. Even if you get an old item, obviously the chances of that happening the whole way through is probably unlikely. So it should go towards a newer item if you're after, say, like the Goal Explosion, the Planetary, the Synergy, whatever it is, Block Party. All good stuff. I mean, like I say, with the Season 5 rewards, they are pretty good. I'm not been unhappy with what they've offered so far. I think that, like, with tournament items, you do find that, like, 9 times out of 10, you're just going to get that odd item that you just can't stand. For me, it was the Poppet Wheels. I just didn't like them last season. I had titanium white ones, and I did not like them. I traded them in. And as you can see, I win Burnt Sienna Poppet Wheels, which is just ironic, really. But hey, that's the luck of RNG for you, and yeah, I mean, it's trade up material at the end of the day, so that's what I tend to do. I use it for a trade up, get rid of the Saffron Koi Voids, the Poppet Wheels, the propellers, the other wheels, whatever they're called, soft set, get rid of them, and I do get a normal Bullstar Aviator. It's a bit disappointing, but okay, that's just the way it goes. So trade up wise, got a couple of little trade ups to kind of do as well. Tend to just keep little items here and there. I mean, you can sort of see that, there's just a couple of things that I've kept because, of course, they are quite nice. But yeah, so I mean, basically, with tournament items, I mean, at the end of the day, this is just a build-up. It's been a couple of weeks into the first season, or new season, shall I say, of Season 5. I can't believe that the seasons are going quite quickly. It's kind of ironic how fast they're sort of going. And I do find that, like anything, it's quite a long season this time, so I think there's going to be plenty of time to kind of grind and to sort of try and, get those items that maybe I'm after. There isn't, like, that much, I suppose, being honest. I feel like there's just a few items that perhaps I would very much want. I mean, I think a painted planetary or a normal planetary that hasn't got a cert on it would be amazing. And obviously then like a painted Synergy or Block Party would be crazy too. So I do feel like that's kind of the way to go. But yeah, I mean, like, as I say, with the tournament items, I just wanted to kind of showcase this. So it's been a mixture of Prospects and All-Stars, really. This is just to sort of show what kind of items you can get. Actually, the Prospects isn't so bad now. I mean, 1,000 credits a pop, and you're getting an import. That's really good. That's better than 12,000. So if you can get lucky like that, it's well worth it. But unfortunately, what lets it down is a lot of these little smaller items where you can just get, unfortunately, like, I mean, a couple of banners aren't bad and things, but there's a lot of smaller items that just really don't cut it. And they are very, very poor, and that really, really sucks. So I mean, like anything, I would say that most definitely it's kind of worth maybe sort of like playing a little bit of a mixture, going for a bit of luck, open them up after tournament and see how your luck is. I do, for the grand finale, decide to trade up my Cobalt Planetary. I know some of you might be thinking, why? Had a turtle, sir. I just wasn't going to use it. I was unlucky with my RNG though, and I got an Abracadabra. So on that lovely end note, more things to grind for the next time, but I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, just drop us a like. If you want to subscribe to enter into the Sky Blue Striker Interstellar giveaway, 250 subscribers, but 8 away, do that as well, that'd be amazing. And if you want to put a comment below, you know, anything to do with Rocket League, what you've won in the season, how your luck's been, what you found to be best, I'll read the comments and I will try and reply as best as I can and when able. But otherwise, thank you very much for taking time to watch. Let me know if you did watch all the way through, and if there's any ideas or anything else you want to see, I will read them too. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.